Hi, I'm Beth. Let's begin the first of our storytelling sessions. I'm going to share my screen so we can all read along together. Open Sesame. I'm going to put on my glasses. Stories have to be told or they die. And when they die, we can't remember who we are or why we're here. This quote is by Sue Monk Kidd, who wrote The Secret Life of Bees. Today is the start of our daily storytelling systems that invite your stories into a book. We use words, pictures, feelings, a quote, a question, and a brief movie to help you remember your story. Watch Zoom movie. This will automatically be uploaded to YouTube, and the link will be on the newsletter that you receive. If this sparks a story in you, record it or write it down. Keep it in a special folder because it is where you will save your stories. Or pay $3.50 if you want me to hold on to the stories that you record or write. Most important, if this daily storytelling system, whatever I'm talking about, sparks a memory in your heart worth keeping, then write it down or record it and put it in a particular folder so you can find it anytime. I'm also extending the Diamond Package Interview Special, which normally is $585. The special is $197. And I want you to have your stories in a book for you to feel and touch, because that would be the best word of marketing I could ever have. You have the link for a blog that tells more information on this. And this is my holiday special until December 31st, 2018, when this type of pricing is going away forever. If you want to get the book before the holidays, then the interview needs to be completed by November 5th, and the final proof with me has to be done by November 15th. So let's begin now with this picture by Maxfield Parrish showing Seasame. So this is a picture right here. And the words say, Open Sesame. Seasame is Ali Baba's greedy brother, and he's looking at the gold in the cave. Ali Baba and the 40 Thieves is a folktale about Ali Baba learning the secret message, Open Sesame, to open and close the cave where the thieves have put their treasures. Ali Baba takes some of it when the thieves aren't around. Seasame wants to know why Ali is getting rich and forces Ali to tell him. Seasame is killed by the thieves when they discover him in the den taking the riches. Morgiana, Ali's house servant, intervenes and saves him from death, like his brother. But for our purposes today, we want to focus on the man or woman discovering the treasure of her memories in her heart. What matters here is the words Open Sesame, the picture and the feelings of exploring what open means to you. So another feeling for open is comfortable or pleasant. Think about who made you feel comfortable, or what is a pleasant memory? Where could you go for comfort? When these questions are asked, you are either going to have an immediate visceral experience and remember something, or you're going to have to pause and let a memory bubble up for you. Two ways. For me, I'm remembering my dad taking my sister and me to antique car events in Illinois. Funny, my mind would not have necessarily chosen this, but my heart did. Why? Because these were the times I saw my dad happy. These were the times I saw my dad laughing. These were the times I saw him talking to his friends. I didn't get to know my dad very well, and he died when he was 60. But now, if I close my eyes, I see him. I see his joy. I see his love for antique cars. This memory makes me happy. I smile. It's a memory worth remembering and keeping. So now the quote that's on the photo also makes sense. The quote is by Sue Monk Kidd, who wrote The Secret Life of Bees. And again, she says, stories have to be told or they die. And when they die, we can't remember who we are or why we're here. My grown children never knew my dad. My grandchildren will never know my dad. But this thread of memory about my dad and his love of antique cars can be a memory I tell and remember by putting it in a book. The keepsake memories about the Model A Ford Dad had, or the Model T Ford with the rumble seat. I loved riding in the rumble seat. The antique convertible car where you had to take off the top of the car to make it a convertible. The antique Rolls Royce he bought on my birthday because he got it from a friend for doing some work for him. So the price was very reasonable. Do you see how this process works? My heart flings wide open with good memories of my dad. There were some not so good times with Dad too, but I'll take the memories that nourish me. I'm recording this and keeping it in a particular folder for my family legacy book. Has a memory popped up for you? Go write it down or record it if you want to remember it. If you can't think of a story, then maybe when this is over, you can sit in a few minutes of quiet and see if a memory bubbles up for you. Another question that might help is, if you were to die today, what story would you want to pass on to your children and your children's children, family, and anybody else who wants to read your story? Does anything bubble up for you now? If you want me to keep your stories for you, then you can pay me $3.50 for each narrative you write or record and send it to me. I'll keep it in your designated folder, which will be available to you whenever you want to make your book. Easy peasy, because you are capturing your memories as you are recalling them and feeling them. The brief stories I remembered about Dad are lingering in me. They are happy thoughts, and I do want to remember them. Our memories get buried. They are our hidden treasure. Questions help us with memories, but so do words, pictures, quotes, smells, and a conversation that sparks recall. That's what I'm doing here for you every day. If you also want to take advantage of my special that will run for the rest of the year, you can click and pay $197 for 25 questions to look over, and then 2 hours of me interviewing you to get a fantastic book for you and your memories in the next 3 months. This is my diamond package interview that regularly costs $585. This special price is going away at the end of 2018, but I wanted to give you a fantastic deal for trying this process out, because I know once you have your stories in a book and can touch and feel them, you'll be glad you did this. And then I'll have your experience and your word of mouth, and you, as a terrific client, helping me to spread the word that telling our stories and remembering them is everything dear about living life.